EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
To throw is Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only not.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And when we talk about the catch, you think about speedy little receivers, but Travis Kelce was 3rd in the NFL in 2020 in that category.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still 14 yards to go, second down. The pitch comes to Edwards-Helaire. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shot. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target at the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Mecole Hardman.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Anthony Richards brought it down. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense is practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's complete to Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs... able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started from the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision. to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray to throw. Dancing to his left. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early. But it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
First carry for James Conner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 16, McCoy. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now McCoy. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's McCoy. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCoy being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. McCoy. He'll get this to Connor underneath. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Looking to throw. McCoy, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal, McCoy. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is it.
Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. McCoy going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Set to return it. Here's more. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. And
in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The backup Murray, his first throw, forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box?
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Murray dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. The Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score Ravens 24, Cardinals 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Space to run past the 20. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember, Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with counter.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On first and 10 is counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Murray now. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Jackson now.
His pass caught at the 4. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Ravens 38, Cardinals 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. On 2nd and 10, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Once again, the Cardinals will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who
He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.